Dear Pixie, you asked us, is the 5D chess even worth playing? Is it in stalemate? Isn't the door to the Paradise timeline right next to the door to the 5D chess game? It is not that the game is worth playing, if you will. The game, as we may so call it, is being played. This is occurring organically and is not a decision that needs to be made if the game playing is worth it or not. However, if your quest refers to the individual gameplay as you navigate through the systems of chaos and calm upon your planet, then that decision is down to you. The game playing, using the metaphor of 5D chess, is indeed a 3D based movement. This is not wrong or out of alignment movement. It simply is as it is, as your third dimensional aspect is the physical vehicle within which you navigate. The fifth dimensional aspect does not enter into game playing, for all is in a state of unity. And your planetary system and dimension offers abundance at infinite levels and within never-ending streams, when that is aligned through focused intentional realization, sight and will. The metaphoric 5D chess phrase is simply to illustrate a multi-leveled consciousness that plans out many steps ahead, if you will, of the opponent. This is the play-out within the third dimensional reality, as polarity shifts, changes, and for the positively polarized souls, upgrades. You ask us if it is in stalemate. We would answer no, in the sense that stalemate is a giving up of the gameplay, as neither side can win the game. Hence your reason for asking the quest. This has not been reached within its true meaning, for one side is not giving up and believes ultimately that it can win the game. The other side, if you will, no longer plays the game or recognizes the game. For to play the game is to be caught in a trap. Yet play the game you must within the physical third dimensional vehicle in order to navigate through and avoid the trapping of the game. The recognition is threefold: the game playing itself, the realization that one has already won the game, and the non-existence of the game at all, or that the game ever took place. The quantum paradox of this threefold trifurcated realization here leads you either into confusion and the mind spin of 3D, which is to be caught within the trap of the game, or into clarity, higher memory, coded in sequence, cellular memory cascade, which leads ultimately to full retaining of memory through the death process, death to birth conscious transfer, or ascension, whichever is chosen by that soul, through divine destiny, timing, and alignment to the singularity trajectory. You asked us, is not the door to the Paradise timeline right next door to the chess game? One could see this as the side-by-side if one wishes, as in next door to. Yet to access the Paradise timeline, one would acknowledge the game, play the game, know that the game is won, and realize there is no game to play and never has been a game to play. The multidimensionality of expanded concept is thus yours to receive through divine Christed initiation at this time. And as you draw this down, known to some perhaps as the monad or monadic structure, you move into the quantum clarity and cellular memory cascade in balance, as the cascade becomes the silver platinum light of the celestial and the celestine. This is the euphoric body-mind state, the bliss-charged love activation. From this perspective, the door itself does not exist, for you do not need to cross a threshold once paradise has been accessed. Once in paradise, then paradise is all that there is. Yet in your earthly existence, through incarnation into physicality, you move through the dimensional states in a sense that is translated as layers, or the crossing of thresholds, or dimensional boundaries or edges. Whilst those boundaries or dimensional edges do not exist in truth, they are there as a scale for your measurement, in order that you may ground your physical navigation into a clarity system and cross the Rubicon, or indeed more appropriately, within your enlightenment and ascension journey, or game, cross the event horizon. From the perspective of those boundaries, the door to paradise is both next door to the 5D chess game, as you say, and also far, far away from it. You ask us if it is possible to merge with your monad. This is a metaphor for a process you have already undergone, for you are already merged with your monad. Or within more accuracy, we can say you are your monad. Within the third dimensional existence, and indeed within the fourth dimensional existence, which is where your planetary system currently resides, shall we say, the merging with the monad takes place within a series of steps, or moving through dimensional layers, or crossing dimensional edges in sequential order with clarity. The merge itself is beyond the sixth dimensional level. So we would say to you, do not attempt to run before you can walk, if you will. This leads to the backfire, crash down, or burnout. Indeed, there are the masters and adepts upon your planet who have achieved this state. But this is not where you, as an ascending crystalline collective, are in your year of 2023. The most aligned metaphor, therefore, to be presented is not the merge with the monad. For how can you merge with that which you do not yet fully comprehend? The stage you are at as an ascending crystalline collective is that of the cellular memory cascade. As you do this, you draw the monad unto you. You construct the monad, see the monad, know the monad, and indeed communicate with the monad. Only when this shines as the brightest crystalline diamond will you then enter that which is merge. Yet there are those amongst you who hold the sixth dimensional awareness, and within this process, those who have done this, or those who are at this level, will have felt the monad as the fully formed 12th dimensional crystalline lattice structure, as, if you will, the divine snowflake within. We use the term snowflake, or perhaps crystalline pattern within structured water that you know as ice, as the presentation of the holistic monadic structure as individualized infinity. This is your stellar celestial bridge, and you will be guided through the stages in sequential order by the very monad itself, presenting as the higher guidance structure. For those who have undergone full monadic merge, we say to you, in recognition of oneness, that the energetic frequency you radiate through the dimensional layers of unity is held within a space or domain of gratitude by those inner awareness layers of star-seeded consciousness that have not yet been realized and anchored into their full expression and realization. You may wonder why the monadic merge has not yet taken place within the ascending crystalline collective. And we say to you that the hermetic seal that is the monadic diamond core is to be shielded under the faction you know as the quantum labyrinth. The reason this is such, which is a most unusual step for ascending crystalline collectives who stand within the purity of the diamond core dimensional convergence, is due, in part at least, to the 5D chess game the original questioner did spake of. The time shall come for the egg to hatch and birth that which is prophesied. But until that time, the silver platinum streams are generated by the ATP cycle at quantum memory level within the ascending starseed collective. This is that we refer to as quantum convergence charge or blue starfire. It is therefore of the greatest import that the energy at monadic level is preserved through those who have ears to hear. For they shall be forever guided towards the gold, diamonds, sapphires, emeralds, and rubies of which we speak. They will find these gems in the soil, the water, the organic, electrical, solar streams, and they shall know the difference between the organic and the artificial copycat presentations. Yes, indeed, the number may be small in the greatest scheme of reality itself, but the ability to generate the silver and platinum streams of monadic fabric is unmeasurable and infinite. Thus, the original quest is responded to here and is answered here. Is the 5D chess even worth playing? The answer to that question lies within this transmission and also within the timelines where the game players stop playing the game. Look to the transmission and also to the potential timeline we draw your attention to. And all is thus known to you within the infinite stream of monadic knowledge that you are. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. I am just so happy to be able to announce to you that my new book is available. The Diamond Codex and the Quartz Key, accessing the accelerated Stargate system through crystalline transformation of the genetic code. What does it mean to transmute one's DNA from carbon-based to crystalline within the context of spiritual enlightenment and physiological evolution? Practical templates for photonic light gene expression, alchemical unification, and light body activation are provided within this channeled transmission, delivering this codex at a time within humanity's awakening and expansion when synchronicity is abundant. The mysteries of the accelerated Stargate system as an intelligent living infinity structure call the starseeds of Earth to remember why they are incarnated here and what they came here to do. The downloads, epiphanies, and realizations that will organically come to each starseed as they immerse themselves within this sacred text are catalysts for those memories. Introducing Dreamwalker, the story, presented through my interdimensional dialogue with the monadic light structure that is the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. This book has been such an absolute delight and joy to transcribe from the 9, and I truly hope you enjoy reading it. Available in paperback, hardcover, and Kindle.